It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Kyron Williams. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Rams and the Eagles on Sunday night primetime.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Second down set at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Pickett. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 95 yards.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Now Pickett. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
They'll throw again with Pickett. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
So defensively, they let the play stand. They'd rather have the down as it'll bring up 4th.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Stafford now to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pickett back to throw. That's caught. It's the former Colt, Paris Campbell. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Up the middle with Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Still third down.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty. Looking to throw, Pickett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 59 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And out of bounds right around the 20. The Rams at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nakua, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
23 yards on the play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.